Hey there. Today we are faced with another interesting math problem. So the problem says that if it is given, okay, so if it's tan inverse A plus tan inverse B plus tan inverse C is equal to pi, then prove that A plus B plus C equals A times B times C, okay? So, so there is given that tan inverse A plus tan inverse B plus tan inverse C equals pi, then I have to prove that A plus B plus C equals A times B times C. So how do you prove this one? Okay, so let us just write it first equation. So we have tan inverse A plus tan inverse B plus tan inverse C as pi, okay? Okay, so when you have this type of problem, this is obviously a problem from the inverse trigonometry, okay? So whenever you have this type of problem where you have involved tan inverse, okay, and there are 2 or 3 or more terms of tan inverse, and there is a definite value given at the end, the best thing you can possibly do is take the last value to the other side of the equal to sign, okay? So we'll take this tan inverse C right here, and that's what you're going to do. But first we'll write tan inverse A plus tan inverse B. Now because on the left hand side this is plus sign, okay, so when it goes on the right hand side it will have a minus sign, so pi minus tan inverse C. Okay, this is the first step you're going to do, and then you have to apply the tan inverse A plus tan inverse B's formula. So what is the formula here? Well, the formula is tan inverse A plus B, okay, A plus B by 1 minus A times B, okay, is equal to pi minus tan inverse C. Now, you'd like to bring this tan inverse on the other side. So if you bring the tan inverse on the other side of the equal to sign, it will become tan. Remember that when you bring tan on the other side, it becomes tan inverse, and when you bring tan inverse on the other side, it becomes tan. So here we are left with A plus B by 1 minus A times B equals tan pi minus tan inverse C. Now I'm telling you that what will be the solution, what is the general solution of this part. Now this is why trigonometry is very important, okay? So see, here we have the axis, okay? Now this is positive x-axis, this is positive y-axis, this is negative y-axis, and this is negative x-axis. Always remember that here all are positive, okay? Here sine and cosec are positive, okay? So and also one more thing, positive x-axis resembles 0 or 2 pi, okay? Negative y-axis resembles 3 by 4 pi, and positive y-axis resembles pi by 2, and negative x-axis resembles simply pi. And here this pi basically means 180 degrees. Remember this thing, okay? So okay, so when you have here tan pi minus something, so this is theta, so suppose tan inverse C is theta, okay, so pi minus something, so you're bringing from the 0 degree to the pi and then pi minus something, so you're going back, okay? So you have something over here. Now you can see that tan is not positive here, only sine and cosec is positive in the second quadrant. This is the second quadrant, okay? So only sine and cosec is positive in the second quadrant. This basically means that tan must be negative here, okay? So, and also remember that when you have 2 pi, 0 or pi, you do not change the symbol. So tan will remain tan here and will not get converted to cos. But when you have pi by 2 or pi by 3 by 4 pi, then you have to change the symbol as well. But here we know it will not necessarily change the symbol, but only this sign. So we'll just simply change plus to minus, minus to plus, and that's all. Okay? So let's move on and see what will be up here. So what do you get here? Here we have A plus B by 1 minus a times b is equal to minus tan. Okay, so the tan remains tan. It didn't become cos because it is pi minus something. If it would have been pi minus 2, the sign would become cos, cos would become sine, and so on. Okay, but here it will be minus tan only because it is pi minus something, and pi minus something or pi plus something will not change the symbol, which basically means it will not change the trigonometric ratio. Okay, it will only change the sign, so it becomes minus, and then inside we have tan inverse c. Now tan and tan inverse, both of them cancel each other, and we have a plus b, 1 minus ab equals minus c. Now you just simply cross multiply. We have a plus b, okay, is equal to minus c times 1 minus ab. You just multiply minus c on the inside of the bracket, and you have minus c plus, because minus minus become plus, and we have a, b, c. Now you just bring this minus c on the left hand side, and we have a plus b plus c equals a times b times c. And that is what we needed to prove. And that's it. Although looks simple, and it is simple, but it requires a bit of knowledge from the inverse trigonometry. For example, how to convert this angle, okay, and the formula. Remember this formula, okay? That's it. Thank you.